cars now swinging their way up from turn 15. You're looking back at Lucas Legere's car there from Thierry Vermeulen's Ferrari. They will slot themselves into position in a moment in that 2x2 Noah's Ark formation. The leading car will bail for the pit lane. Maxime Martin in the BMW that kind of towers over the Ferrari alongside. No question as to who those fans are supporting. The car on pole position then in the hands of Maxime Martin gets ready to accelerate clear once they come out of turn 16. If the race director is happy, the lights will change and race 3 of the year in Fanatec GT World Challenge Europe powered by AWS Sprint Cup is go. Good start by Martin. Ben Green moves across and defends Rodrudi. Marvin Dean to the Porsche to the outside line. To the inside, the orange BM of Callan Williams. Dries Van Thor's going to get ahead of Marvin Dees, has his elbows out, doesn't he? Up into second place, ahead of Green, ahead of Drudy, and Van Thor fifth.
The opportunist by Ben Green, but he saw the opportunity, made it stick, got up now back to the position he started in, because certainly it was all a bit tight going through turns 1, 2, and 3. There's the view, and look how much track limit abuse we're seeing in the opening lap. And this only from this drone shot can I fully appreciate what the stewards are having to deal with. So many cars running so wide, coming out of turn 6, all halfway up, almost back on the beach. Indeed so, but Maxime Martin ahead of Marvin Dean, so it is BMW from Porsche, the Dynamique GT team, which we didn't see at Brands, running that car of Dean's, who is a very, very quick Porsche peddler, make no mistake about it. Ben Green third, and in fourth place now is Dries Van Thor, so he's chipping forward as you look further down the order. 991 is Dan Harper in the Century Red BMW on the outside line. Gets forced out a little bit wide as the cars now accelerate their way down towards turn 11. Maxime Martin leads the way, being squeezed onto the grass there in the background. That was possibly Dan Harper, in fact. But he got away with that as the cars accelerate their way towards turn 12 for the first time. Wide goes Deest, Green behind him, but Van Thor fourth, looking really menacing. So the Porsche and the BMW coming through turn 14, but Maxime Martin has just got that margin of gap between himself and the Porsche. The Porsche under pressure from the Ferrari. Now the 32 Dries Van Thor having made up 2 positions. And that opening lap and focusing onto the rear, Ben Green in the Ferrari. That will not be an easy overtake. Mauro Engel getting his elbows out, look as he comes across the line. The yellow Mercedes AMG getting involved in a big, big battle. Thierry Vermeulen then on the inside line, moving himself back ahead of Tom Gamble. So Martin leads, but he's not really clearing off into the distance. Marvin Deanst only 0.6 of a second back when they came over the line. Back on board with the drone up towards turn 4. That's Mathieu Drudy that you're looking at the back of, who's dropped away a little bit from Van Thor, who's going after Ben Green, who's going after Marvin Deanst. Everybody's going after everybody else. It's what you expect in a race on a 2.6 mile circuit, 4 kilometers around. But Martin is not escaping up the road, is he? He's not getting away. He did pull out on the opening lap a bigger gap than he's got now, having just gone into turn 8. And the Sky Tempest are trying to go around the outside of the BMW, and is he going to get hung out to dry? Well, he'll just about get back onto the track before they now enter turn 9. He's got the high ground on the entry, but whether he'll lose it on the exit is just a question of, can Eddie Cheever hold it? Yes, I think he's done. Yeah, Dan Harper in the mix with him, having been squeezed onto the dirt on that opening lap. Let's have a replay of the start, John. Yeah, so Maxime Martin, clear run down, but there's Deanst in the Porsche who gets alongside Ben Green as they go into turn 2. That gives them the position, but also Matteo Drudy was all over the back of the two of them. So it was slightly losing out for Ben Green, and Drudy was just waiting for the opportunity, but it didn't materialize. So Maxime Martin had an advantage, and Marvin Deanst being able to defend that second place. Mathieu Drudy going one side and then the other. Something flew from a car. Bit of bodywork, bit of carbon fibre flicked off. So 3 into 1 doesn't really go up into turn 5, but the field is really beginning to compress, and the gap between first and second, well, it was 0.6 of a second when they went across the start-finish line. So it's probably in and around that same margin, but everybody's running at the pace of the leader.